Hi there. A question that I ask my clients, but also if I'm doing workshops, seminars, or giving talks, is a question that I call the success question. And it goes like this. What do you think has the single biggest impact on your success in business and in life? The single biggest impact. Now, if you think about that for a second, what's your answer? Most of the answers that I hear from audiences would include things like, what you know, where you went maybe to university or education, perhaps what country you were born in, who you know. All of these things are really, really important, but not the answer that I'm looking for myself. And probably two of the best and maybe funniest answers that I heard. One was oxygen, which is clearly very important to your success in life. And the second one was maybe your wife or your husband. And certainly be hard to disagree with that as well, because they have a huge impact in terms of, I suppose, how you do and the way you do it and how you are. But the answer that I'm looking for, and it's changed a little bit over the last couple of years, I used to say the mind. That's what I used to say. And if you think about it, the mind is obviously critically important. But now what I say is your inner skills. Your inner skills. The reason being is that it's kind of more than just the mind. At least that's what I've discovered myself from over 25 years of being obsessed with this particular area. But if you think about it, all the skills of today's world, today's business world in particular, that are getting increasingly more important are things like agility, adaptability, resilience, creativity, confidence, the ability to have grit, to survive setbacks, the ability to actually be innovative, the ability to think critically, solve problems, leadership, communication, listening, the list goes on. Now previously those skills would have been called soft skills, but if you think about them, the one thing they all have in common is that they're all inner skills. They're all inner skills and they're critically important. And even something like happiness or enjoyment, which for a lot of leaders is a problem and they just think it's a price they have to pay for success, which is not, my experience is not the truth. They're all inner skills. So the question is, how much do you know about that world? Because for me, when I first became interested in this area through a very difficult personal circumstance, I had no clue about this world. In fact, I wasn't even looking in that direction. And my experience as I've gone on is that most people just don't give any consideration or really time towards developing their inner skills. Not in the way that they would develop outer skills, like things like, learning finance or marketing or how to manage people. They're all outer skills. But the inner side, if you're not right inside, whatever you know for the outside, it just won't work as well. I think that's common sense. But how much do you really know about that area? And that's why, for me, I started my career mostly on the outer skills, conventional outer business skills and leadership. But gradually over time, I've realized that the game-changing approach is more from the inner side out. And if you're interested, you can obviously read more of the material on this website. But first of all, you've got to see the value in that area, which is largely unseen. But it is an area to develop and that you can develop your skills in. Food for thought. I'll see you in the next video.